Hello boys and girls, hello, welcome to the surveillance stroke discordance build. Works very well on high mobility killers, fast moving killers. So what are we running on this build altogether? First up, we're going to be running a perk called surveillance. Any regression generator will be highlighted by a white aura. If the regression is interrupted on a generator, it will be highlighted in yellow for 16 seconds. So if you kick a gen and a survivor touches it, it will go yellow for the maximum period of 16 seconds. Also, generator repairs are more audible at an additional 8 meters. Discordance: any two survivors or more working on the same gen, the generator's aura will turn yellow as well, and this will be for 12 seconds. You'll also get a warning sound, like an explosion sound, as if they missed a skill check. Hex Ruin, self-explanatory. We're going to slow the game down just a little bit at the start. Hopefully Hex Ruin will last longer than 30 seconds. Last but not least, another slowdown perk, Sloppy Butcher. Wounds inflicted by successful attacks considerably increase the bleeding frequency and causes mangled, which will be 25% longer time for the survivors to heal. So another time waster. And we're running the Coxcomb Clapper. Renders the wailing bell completely silent, so when you go in and out of cloak, you will make no bell sound. And the Windstorm White considerably increases the race movement speed while cloaked, slightly decreases race movement speed while uncloaked, and so you'll be a lot faster when you're in cloak, which is great for this build. Bloody Party streamers to get double blood points after the game. So we're on Haddonfield, not an ideal map for a Wraith, but we're going to show you how the build works a little bit. So as mentioned, you want to be kicking gens. Once they've started working on them, they will then go white. So surveillance will allow you to keep an eye on whether the survivors are returning. And keep an eye out for explosion sounds, and the generators going yellow as well. That will indicate that we have two survivors working on the same generator. So I see scratch marks, so I'm going to try and locate my first survivor. Start the Sloppy Butcher being spread around. He's going to take a little bit longer to heal. 3 of them have got medkits though, so they will be out in the gate some of the time. Okay, I'm just going to go for the pallet though. So as I said, you want Ruin to stay up a little bit longer than 30 seconds, like it can go down some games. That will help your build. And he's still on the run, so I'm going to try and cut through and get him this way. Another pallet. Since the patch, there seems to be 2 more pallets implemented. So yeah, keep an eye on the surveillance and also discordance in work. Now let me know at the end of the video, guys, what you think of the new build. That generator's gone yellow, so that indicates that we've had a couple of survivors going towards it and working on it. Not sure what this guy is doing, to be honest. He has the crows on him, so he may have been in there for a little while. So there is a brief introduction to the build. We've seen a few instances of surveillance and discordance showing their worth, and with the windstorm add-on you can get around quickly to react to generators either being worked on by multiple survivors or survivors touching gens after you've given them a kick. So you put the pressure on as much as you can at the start of the game before Ruin gets taken out. Get the sloppy butcher going and try and get a couple of survivors hooked before Ruin gets destroyed. And if they do get down to the last couple of generators, then surveillance and discordance will help you. Double pip there, nice. Surveillance and discordance will show you, giving you a good idea where the survivors are actually located. So hope you've enjoyed the surveillance and discordance build. Thank you for watching and see you soon.